Hey, what's up everyone? Fluffy Armchair Admiral here with another video about Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Before we begin today's video, I'd like to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that already, and use the bell to make sure you won't miss out on any content from me. I would also like to encourage you to join my Discord server, where you can interact with me and other Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts fans, share some of your crazy designs, suggest a cool scenario, or just chill. You can find link in description down below this video. Welcome back in another episode of Custom Battle series, the series where I'm featuring scenarios made by you, dear viewers. So we've been going with this series for a while, and well, sadly, it seems to have lost a bit of interest. Well, I'm getting much less scenarios posted. Which is not a problem because we basically gathered quite a lot of scenarios thanks to Pepper posting, well, a huge amount of them. I'm not going to lie, there is a huge amount of scenarios that are still in reserve, mostly posted by Pepper, who is basically the most active scenario maker in my small community, which I'm really grateful for. We are approaching Christmas time, so I will definitely have much less of free time to eventually manage those scenarios. So this episode is the last episode of this series in 2020. The next episode will happen in 2021, in January. Probably not sure if it's going to be first Monday, but I will try to do it for a second Monday of January. Until then, the current voting that will start, well, that has already started like 2 days ago, will be going on my Discord. So if you want to join my Discord and eventually cast your vote, you got plenty of time to do so. Read through all the scenarios that are in current vote, and then put your vote into one of them. After that, any scenarios that will be posted until the vote ends will be again put into another voting phase. Anyway, that's basically the small announcement, and well, let's get going with today's winner, or with this vote's winner. You won't be surprised to hear that scenario was again made by Pepper. Because basically, well, there is not much activity on voting as well, which I'm hoping that will change over the Christmas period, and much more people will be willing to jump in and cast their votes. Anyway, today's mission: Spanish recolonization. It's 1924, and Spain, seeing the power that Britain and France have from their colonies, causes Spain to try and reacquire its new world colonies, successfully taking Argentina, Chile, Paraguay, Uruguay, and Bolivia. But upon invasion of Peru, the United States sends an ultimatum to Spain: stop its conquest or face war. After Spain annexes Peru, the United States declares war on Spain. You are to play as Spanish and defeat the American fleet. The fleet consists of 3 battleships of 1916 design, 2 battlecruisers, 4 heavy cruisers, and 6 light cruisers. Your fleet consists of 1 battleship, 2 battlecruisers, 4 heavy cruisers, and 4 light cruisers. You are to design the battleship. It is armed with 14 15-inch guns in 2 quads on the deck and 2 triples on the barbettes. Also, if you need to go up in years for quad turrets, you may do so, but don't pick a battleship type that wasn't available for 1924. Its secondary armament is mixed with 12 7-inch guns in 4 triples, 6 6-inch guns in 3 twins, 1 place up front like Yamato style, the others on the deck, and 12 3-inch guns in 6 twins. Okay. That's very large amount of guns, I'm not going to lie. And there are win conditions for this scenario. Sink all enemy battleships or reduce the enemy force by 75% down to 4 ships. Okay, so either way, we either can basically kill off all the light cruisers and some of the heavy cruisers and one of the battle cruisers, and we could win this scenario, or we will have to sink all 3 of their battleships, which shouldn't be that hard, providing that we got massive technological advantage. It's basically 8 years of technological advantage. The problem is that enemy has advantage in numbers, so they can easily overwhelm us if something goes bad, if some lucky shots have been fired or anything else. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. So let me just switch to the game window. You should now see it. So I've set the battle as it should be. Hopefully in 1924 we will have quad turrets available, especially 15-inch quad turrets. So I really hope for that. I'm not sure how I'm going to fit all that equipment, but well, 1925, let's see. Do we still have quads? Yes. So basically all the advancement that I had to make is 1 year. I will have to set it once more. I technically have double geared steam turbines, but they were not available in 1924. So this is pretty unfortunate, especially when it comes to choice of year from Pepper. He chose 1924, and the quad guns are available only in 1925. So just 1 year of difference, and it actually makes a difference. Right. We got everything set up as it used to be. So we can go back to our design. Modern tower, modern secondary tower 3, and perhaps if I could go with 2, that would make a difference that I want. Okay, let me see. Right, standard superimposed barbette. Let's put it up to the front. Oh, okay, now I can do that. So I will push this one. Oh, okay, they are connected with each other. I see. I see what you did here. Right, so we will have a barbette space for that secondary gun that I wanted. Standard superimposed. One on the rear. Okay, let's try and make those centerline guns work. So we got 2 15-inch quad turrets, one at the front. Perhaps I will push it slightly more forward. And this one slightly more to the rear. And then triple turrets on the barbettes. There we go. So that's how it's gonna work. Okay, that looks interesting. We got large 4-weight offset. So I will try and push this gun a little bit closer to the front, and this gun a little bit closer to the rear. There we go. That looks better, and that works better because we don't have any offset anymore. Right, so main guns are sorted. Let's see what we got. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Its secondary armament is mixed with 12 7-inch guns in 4 triples. Right, 7-inch guns in 4 triples. Okay. We got plenty of spaces to put that gun in. Sadly, they are not really working well for us. I can put these 2 here. That's 4 triples, okay. And 2 can be put in here, and I will just turn them that way. There we go. Okay, so that's 7-inch guns. 6-inch guns in 3 twins. One placed up front like Yamato style. Right, 3 twins. 6-inch guns, twins. And now we can put one here. And perhaps 2 of them can be placed here. Let me just try and turn them. Can I? Oh, okay. Okay, they can't be turned. Perhaps if I could put it here, that would work better. Okay, let me just grab this one. Ooh, yikes. Now I need to find a good spot. Okay, there we go. So that's our 6-inch guns sorted. 3 twins, blah, blah, blah. And 12 3-inch guns in 6 twins. 3-inch guns, okay. And that's 6 twins. It shouldn't be that hard for 3-inch guns. Because we can put a pair in here. I just need to turn them. Okay. A pair in here. Unfortunately, they need to be just like that. And a pair in... perhaps I could... Oh, I could do that. Or I could put a pair in here. Yeah. Yeah, there is much more possibilities. I think I will put 2 in here to make it evenly spaced. Right, so that's our armament. We managed to fit everything, which is very good. So, with that said, we can now work on our equipment. I definitely want to have stereoscopic rangefinder 5. I hope it was available in 1924. I haven't verified that. Sonar 2, perhaps? Yeah, why not? The weight is going up, but we will balance it with reducing speed, perhaps. It was quite normal for ships in that era to have around 21, 22 knots of speed. We are just a little bit above, but that will quickly change with different propellants. So currently I'm using Lyddite 2, but I really don't like those. Tube powder is a very, very good choice for those. It increased our weight a little bit, but we will make some other changes. Perhaps I could reduce the deck armor down to 5.1 inch, and we are now within our range, which is good. Type of armor is also making a lot of difference. So Crap 4 basically solved our problem immediately. I completely forgot that we can use this one. Right, so we can even go back to 5.5 inch. Right, I definitely need some more belt armor. I could use, let's say, 14, perhaps 15 inch. Let's go even higher, 16 inch. Maybe more, 18 inch. Yeah, 18 inch seems like a proper amount of armoring. Let's do 20 for conning tower. Okay, we still got a lot of weight. Oh, okay, I forgot about funnels. Yeah, this is definitely something that I need to put. I can't use thick funnel, sadly, but I can use tall funnel 4. How many of these can we fit? I can't turn it, so I can put only one of them. And that's it. How's our Right, engine efficiency is at 52%. So with forced boilers, we are good. 22 knots, perhaps if I could go with 25 again. Yeah, okay. We are still at 100% efficiency. That's good, that's good. Standard ammo shells, or perhaps I could go with increased. Yeah, let's go with increased. I can't go with heavy shells, but that should be okay. Turret armor. Oh, the turret armor is quite heavy. So if I will balance it out, okay, 15.1, 15 inch. Seems like a good amount. It might be a bit dangerous. If the guns will get hit, I might eventually suffer from a heavy damage. Secondaries have 6-inch shields, and turret tops are protected by 4.5 inch of armor, which should be sufficient, providing that this is 1916 era battleships that I will be fighting against. Tube powder has its significant advantages. So it increases my shell penetration, it decreases gun reload time, and it increases shell damage. However, HE shells are absolutely terrible with that propellant. So this is only disadvantage. It also increases the shell cost, decreases shell muzzle velocity, which isn't that much of a problem, but it significantly decreases the chance of ammunition detonation. And this is going to be a huge game changer that I believe will save me a lot of struggles. Right, I can't increase turret top. Definitely deck armor is not the case. I can go with extended belt by 0.1 inch. That's good. We don't need any torpedoes. We can go with standard turret traverse and turret reload. We should be good with that. And basically, those modules never actually helped me a lot. I always prefer to work with standard reload and standard turret traverse, and it never failed me, and it saved me a lot of weight on many of the designs. So perhaps later on, when the game evolves a little bit, I might be able to use them. Anyway, that's our battleship for today's mission. Hopefully it will be very, very good. Let me just take some photos of it. There we go. And let's start the battle, because we've spent quite a lot of time already building that ship, and there is still a mission to go through. Okay, that's a nice picture of HMS Nelson. I really enjoy how much effort developers put into finding those nice looking pictures. Right, Spanish Empire. We got our lineup. United States have their lineup. Okay, so as we are now going through a section of the, part of the battle where we are able to reorganize. That's exactly the thing I'm gonna do. Okay, so enemy has been spotted to the north, basically on my course, so I don't need to do anything. I will slow down to 20 knots. An entire division has to slow down to 20 knots. 20 knots. 20 knots. Okay, 20 knots. I want entire formation to move at the same speed. We will be... oh, this is pretty much half speed for them. 20 knots. You go at 20 knots and you go at 20 knots. Okay, my entire formation should now keep nice and steady speed. Hopefully, yeah, why are you turning? You guys have to keep the speed the correct values. Right. My battle cruisers shouldn't be turning. Don't turn. Oh my goodness me. Okay. Trinidad is following. Fantastic. Right. San Tomas de Aquino is also bad at keeping its course. Nuestra Señora de Pilar. Blas de Lezo. Okay. They seem to be... Okay. My formation seems to be quite stable. Isabela de la Católica. Okay. Oh, I can expand only one card at a time. Right. Algeciras. Oh, I forgot to change the name of the ship. Thankfully, Pepper didn't state at what name he wants. So, basically, any name will do. Right. We are now approaching our enemy. Hopefully, enemy is not moving in the opposite direction. That's very good. Okay, we can now change the speed. Alright, we got much closer to the enemy. I can feel that. And basically game just decided to remove 30 times speed, which means that we are getting much closer. Perhaps 30 kilometers was a bit too far. Oh. Okay. One of my heavy cruisers has been spotted. What do we have on board? We got... Oh. Quite long-range torpedoes. Okay. The problem is... Oh, we just started to spot enemy. Right. I need my light cruisers to be closer to the front of the formation. Because they are way too far. I should have moved them. Let's increase the speed to 26 knots. So that we can operate with a much greater speed and use the benefits of those gunboats, basically. Sadly, my cruisers doesn't have... well, my light cruisers doesn't have any torpedoes. My heavy cruisers does. Let's see. Right, we still can't see the enemy. So I will turn my heavy cruisers away. That's very good. I'm really surprised that enemy managed to spot me already, but I can't see the enemy. This is a bit disturbing. Definitely... Yeah. Definitely enemy has the upper hand on this one. Okay. I will now speed up the game. Right. Ooh, my battleship just took a first hit from enemy forces. I need to survive this brief moment when I'm under fire and I can't spot the enemy. Definitely being outspotted is not going to help me a lot. But we will see how this will change. Okay, I need to lead my light cruisers through the formation. Oh. Okay. That's not helping. Okay, more of my ships have been spotted. Oh, sadly, my heavy cruisers... Yeah, my heavy cruisers got into a bit of a trouble. Okay, I've spotted first enemy ship. That is very good. So, first ship is now being targeted. Oh, that was a loud one. Okay, okay, okay. First shots have been fired by Algeciras. No effect, however, which is a bit sad. Let's have a look at her. Oh yes. Oh yes. That is a nice screenshot. Okay, Algeciras is now firing a salvo. Beautiful. Those were triple guns. Quads are still reloading. Some hits have been scored. Let's see. Okay, my battlecruiser seems to have 16-inch guns on board. Ooh. Venturera just took a massive hit. Okay, secondary guns opened fire. Right, let's see what we are shooting at. I think that's a light cruiser. We are still trying to identify her. But now we can use our true advantage. It's not in numbers. It lays in accuracy. It lays in... it lays in technological advantage. Right, my gunboats are now shelling their light cruisers. Okay, my battle cruiser. Ooh, my battle cruiser took a hit, and it's really not helping. Right, Algeciras is now the ship that is closest to enemy formation. Okay, we destroyed torpedo on board of enemy warship and caused fire. That's good. Oh, we caused another fire. Right, we still haven't identified what exactly ship that is. Oh, we destroyed torpedo on this warship. It's definitely a light cruiser. What does she have? Right, let me slow the game down. Well, she has massive guns. Oh, another hit which caused fire. Oh, just look at her. And another fire. Wow. She is now burning like a candle. More fires. Okay, it looks like this light cruiser may succumb to fires. Oh, even more fires. That was a massive hit from 15-inch guns. Yeah, this light cruiser is definitely having a hard time right now. It's good that we've spotted only small part of enemy forces. The rest of the enemies seems to be too far away. And we can focus fire on whatever shows up. Right. We destroyed casemate. Okay. Okay, more ships have been revealed. Oh, there is some torpedo going. Perhaps... Oh, okay. Nuestra Señora de Pilar have fired her torpedoes against that light cruiser. Okay, we are spotting more of enemy ships. I think these are... Yeah, these are battleships. What? Okay, okay. 8 guns. It looks like at least 15-inch. Not a bad design. Okay. My light cruisers are now attacking enemy light forces. Good. We destroyed another casemate. Oh, that looks so good. This is so good. We don't seem to be doing much damage to this light cruiser, but it's still sufficient enough to actually put her in a huge trouble. Right, so we identified her. Galveston. It has 6 3.2-inch guns and some torpedoes on board. 40 torpedoes. and the range is 4.8 kilometers. Okay, we destroyed a casemate on her. Oh, just look at that firepower. It is massive. Galveston is suffering from multiple fires across entire ship. Oh, we caused flooding. 2 massive hits. We caused another fire. Yeah, she is having a really hard time. She's taking on water. She has multiple fires across the deck. There is really, really bad time ahead. Yeah. Okay, her engine is also damaged. Steering is disabled. Wow. I'm surprised that Galveston is still afloat. Yeah, she's taking on water. Okay. Yeah, she won't survive much longer. And with her gone... Oh, another flooding in the midsection. Yeah, she's not gonna last long. She's definitely not gonna last long. More hits. Right, let me just check. Where are my... Oh, this guy definitely needs to get closer. This light cruiser needs to go there. I need my battle cruisers to turn to the north. Or to the northeast. Okay. Where's my battleship? There she is. My battleship also needs to turn. And we will go around the enemy formation. That's very good. Oh, Velasco is definitely in a huge trouble. Ooh, she took a couple of hits. I absolutely missed that. Isabella de la Católica will support her with some smoke as well. And will try to disengage from the enemy. I really don't want to lose too much of my ships. Wow, Galveston is really holding up really well. I'm absolutely surprised. She's constantly on fire. Wow, yeah, she is constantly on fire. She suffered from quite significant... Ooh, yeah, Velasco is taking on water again. Definitely that's not good situation. Right, what was I about? Yeah, Galveston seems to be much more resistant than I thought. Just look at her, she is still holding up. I'm not able to sink her. And it looks like Velasco might be the first victim of this encounter. Yeah, she seems to be taking on water and she doesn't really have... Yep, okay. So the first loss is on my side. I was actually expecting Galveston to sink first, but she seems to be much more resistant than my light cruiser. And unfortunately my light cruisers are not exactly the best ones, I'm not going to lie. Okay, Galveston seems to be still doing really well. Okay, some 15-inch shells are currently traveling to deal with problem of Galveston. Oh, just look at this. Something has to hit. I'm absolutely sure something will hit. No, nothing hit. Oh, this is really sad. Right, Isabella de la Católica is the last remaining light cruiser. Okay, we caused another flooding on Galveston. Okay, it's closer to the front section, so she will take on water. Okay, plus the Lezo and Trinidad needs to decrease the distance from the enemy. That's for sure. Okay, my battle cruiser line is following the battleship. Fantastic. And Galveston is still holding on. This is absolutely amazing. Like, this is a light cruiser. and I'm having really hard time to sink her. Not to mention that my accuracy is now reduced. Okay, another flooding. But she doesn't seem to be taking on that much water. That's definitely well designed light cruiser. Okay, we need to speed up this game because I can't... Oh, engine 3 damaged. Further floodings. Yeah, Galveston is definitely having really hard time. And yeah, she is the first American victim of this encounter. Right, so Elcano can be moved forward. Okay, Reina Mercedes is currently trying to squeeze in between battle cruisers. Okay, what are we shooting at? Oh, this looks like heavy cruiser. Some shots landed. Yeah, that is heavy cruiser at least. It might in fact... No, is that... That might in fact be a battle cruiser. Okay. Okay. We identified enemy battleships to be Kentucky. Okay. Right, how does my fleet look like? Yeah, Reina Mercedes is currently trying to squeeze in between those battle cruisers. I will smoke them up. That will decrease enemy accuracy. Oh! Isabella de la Católica just took a massive hit. I definitely don't want her to sink. So I will pull her back. Okay. We seem to be shooting at this entire large formation. So missed shots will eventually damage other ships, which is very good. Okay. Yeah, that's a New York that we are firing at. That's very good. I think we will go with reducing enemy numbers down to 4. I won't be able to get anywhere close to enemy battleships anywhere soon. Okay. Okay. Okay, so far it's not looking that bad. Isabella de la Católica can actually smoke up again. Hopefully she will be able to turn before Algeciras. She might not, in fact. Oh, that is going to be very dangerous. Yeah, Algeciras will ram my light cruiser. Or is she going to get out of the way? Out of the way! Wow! She managed to make that turn just on time. Okay. Ooh, Isabella de la Católica lost steering, so she is now basically in a bit bad condition. And she eventually disrupted Algeciras' course, which is not going to help me. Okay, Nuestra Señora de la Pilar is getting really close to enemy. Ooh. Okay, we managed to cause flooding on Chester. That's very good. Some torpedoes have been fired recently, but I can't see them. Okay. I will try to change my target for Algeciras to those light cruisers. Hopefully, the fact that they are in very close vicinity is going to help me. Because those spread shots might accidentally hit something else. Okay, okay. That's a lot of firepower. Okay, Colorado is really taking on heavy beating. But she is very resistant. That's for sure. Enemy ships doesn't seem to pack a punch. but they are very, very resistant, and that is a huge problem. Okay. Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, some heavy hits on Colorado. She definitely felt that. Okay. That is a very, very good one. Right, so Colorado might quickly sink. Ooh. Yeah, her engines are damaged. Okay, and some torpedoes are heading my way. I need to avoid them. Okay. My battle cruisers are doing great job. Colorado will soon sink. Oh, she definitely... Yeah, she suffered from flash fire. And she's basically down. Yeah, she is sinking. Okay, another victim of this encounter. My torpedoes are closing in on Philadelphia and New Haven. But it is very unlikely that they will score a hit. And they are probably... already been spotted. Right, Nuestra Señora de la Pilar is closing in to enemy formation. Oh, Philadelphia just took a massive hit. I think she ate one torpedo. Is she? Yeah, okay, Philadelphia is sinking due to heavy flooding. Fantastic, that's more of enemy light ships that are gone. Algeciras can now decrease the distance from the enemy. Reina Mercedes can now turn. Isabella de la Católica. Okay, and Elcano. Elcano, what are you doing? Where are you going? Right. That's the difficulty of managing so many ships. It's really hard to steer them in the right direction. Right, Thomas de Aquino can now charge into enemy ranks. And we can try and sink some more. Okay, New Haven is taking a lot of beating right now. Mostly from secondary guns and so on and so on. I think, is that Algeciras? Probably. Okay. Right, my heavy cruisers are chasing behind light cruisers. Okay. Right. Isabella de la Católica has really hard time turning. I need my formation to eventually get closer to the enemy. Okay, we scored some good hits on... what is that ship? New Haven. Okay, Trinidad needs to get closer. Definitely. I don't want her that far away from the enemy. Our advantage is really showing right now. We sunk at least 2 enemy ships, which is really good. And we are working on the 3rd one. Oh no, we sunk more than 2. We sunk 3, in fact. Okay. Ooh. We caused flooding on New Haven. She is basically on fire. She is flooding, but from our experience we know that those light cruisers of American design seems to be very resistant. Okay. Reina Mercedes is closing in. I can drop some smoke to protect her. Nuestra Señora de la Pilar needs to turn towards enemy. Blas de Lezo. She is charging into enemy light cruisers. And some torpedoes have been fired. I don't know. There haven't been any torpedoes fired. That's really good. I want my torpedoes to be fired at enemy battle cruisers. Okay, New Haven sinks due to heavy flooding. So new target, Chester. Hopefully when we deal with enemy light cruisers, we will be able to decrease enemies' visibility. Fleets are pretty far away from each other, so this is helping me a lot. Okay, Chester is taking a lot of beating, but those are really small caliber guns that are hitting him. We caused another flooding on her, so she is taking on water. That's very good. Okay, Venturera took a little bit of damage, but that's not a big deal. Elcano needs to get out of the way. Peregrina can now turn. Okay, my battle cruisers are shelling New York at a long distance, while other ships seems to be busy with something else. What is my... Okay, if I could shell Ranger with Algeciras. Let's see how this will turn. What's the range? 17.1 kilometers. That's pretty... Well, that's pretty good range. Okay. Oh, Chester just ate good hit from me. She is on fire, but fires are not that scary after 1900, from what I've seen. Until 1900, oh yes, they really deal a lot of damage, but later on they are not that dangerous. Okay, Chester is taking some damage. She's down to 50% structure points. Okay, she now took flooding hit, and that seems to be making some effects. Okay, Isabella de la Católica is running out of ammo. This is not exactly good. Blas de Lezo, oh, she has plenty of ammunition. There is also some torpedoes. But for torpedoes to be fired, we need to get much closer. Okay, that is really good. Reina Mercedes. Oh, Isabella de la Católica just took a flooding hit, which is very dangerous for my light cruisers, because they don't seem to have any sort of flooding protection. Those were very risky designs from what I can see, but they are also not really useful. Okay, San Tomas de Aquino and Trinidad needs to again turn towards the enemy. Algeciras can now continue on stable course. Okay, and we are shelling Ranger. We definitely scored some hits. Okay, Wilmington is our next target. From what I can see, she is being shelled by secondary guns. Yeah, I think she was trying to get closer and unleash torpedo attack, but it's gonna cost her a lot. Okay, torpedoes have been fired against New York from what I can see. So we might soon see some good hits. Okay, enemy battlecruiser seems to have 14-inch guns. Okay, that is interesting information. Right, my torpedoes are closing into New York, but she is in a good position to actually avoid them. That is not really going to help me. Wilmington is taking a lot of beating. Ooh, yep. She might really quickly sink. Okay. More shots are flying towards Ranger, but these are not really accurate. And enemy seems to be retreating, which is not exactly something that I like about this. Okay, New York is maneuvering, but did she spotted those torpedoes? Oh, I heard some good hits being scored. Yeah, Wilmington definitely took some more hits. But not much floodings have been caused. Oh, that was a nice hit. Some floodings have been started. Oh, more hits. Yeah, We did a lot of damage to Wilmington, but she is still in pretty good condition, regardless of those floodings. Well, they now started to eat through her really fast. Engine rooms have flooded, and it really quickly caused some serious damage to her. Right, let's see how's the situation with those torpedoes. I think the torpedoes ran out of fuel, which is a bit sad. Okay, Algeciras definitely needs to turn. Okay, my battle cruiser Venturera. Ooh, yeah, Venturera is in pretty bad state right now. She definitely suffers from some floodings in front section, and this is gonna impact her accuracy. This is pretty good battle, I have to say. Okay, Wilmington is constantly eating some shells, but we don't seem to be causing enough damage to actually overcome her protection. Those are really resistant light cruisers. Okay, she is sinking now. Fantastic. Right. Let me change my target to Ranger. I'm getting close to her, and perhaps we will be able to deal some good damage. Right, I want my heavy cruisers to actually attack the enemy, and my light cruisers are basically useless now, which is a bit sad. They are out of ammo, and it's only my heavy cruisers that can actually deal any damage. So Trinidad is still targeting New York with her torpedoes, from what I can see. San Tomas de Aquino, yeah, enemy is in retreat. You can target Ranger, but we need you to actually charge into enemy ranks. I really need some good hits. Algeciras needs to turn towards the enemy. There is no doubt about it. It will reduce my firepower, but enemy is definitely in retreat. Okay, some more torpedoes are closing in to enemy warships, but they don't seem to be aimed correctly. Venturera definitely took a lot of damage in this battle. She suffered from large floodings, which is not going to help us. Okay, hopefully she will survive. But one more large hit and she is done for. That is something I do not want to see. Okay, how's the Algeciras doing? Yeah, she is definitely chasing the enemy. Is that Algeciras? Yes, for some reason she was doing only 11 knots. Okay. I'm speeding up now, so I should be able to catch up. Oh! Oh! We managed to score some lucky torpedo hit. And I think we sank enemy... Yes, that was enemy light cruiser. Wow. A single torpedo. And we just... like that, sank enemy light cruiser. So that's pretty good. We haven't spotted her, but we managed to sink her with a lucky torpedo hit. Okay. Venturera. Oh, Venturera is actually pumping out water, but she is going to collide with Peregrina for some reason. Yeah. Something caused Peregrina to change the course, and that's not good. Okay. Ranger and New York doesn't seem to be taking a lot of damage in this battle. I really need to change that. Venturera needs to turn towards the enemy. I need Peregrina to follow. Venturera is flooding again. This is not good. This is definitely not good. My heavy cruisers have just fired torpedoes, I think. Yeah. Plus the Lezzo fire torpedoes against Ranger, and they are looking pretty good. There is also a Kentucky on the way. Scranton. Yep, there is quite a few ships that can suffer from that torpedo attack. There are some torpedoes approaching New York, but I believe that, yeah, New York have detected them. So definitely these won't hit. And they didn't. Ranger also... Yeah, Ranger seems to be also... Okay, yeah. Ranger also detected torpedoes and she is going to avoid them. Oh, no! She took one hit and we scored a flooding. And there is one more torpedo heading towards Kentucky, who seems to be a little bit damaged. Okay. I think Kentucky will take at least one torpedo hit. Oh, that's gonna be two. Two torpedo hits, three torpedo hits. Wow, and she is now flooding across entire length. That will definitely help us. Wow. That was really lucky torpedo spread. And yeah, Kentucky is going to sink. Okay, Kentucky sunk. That's very good. That is extremely good. So, enemy is down to 7 ships. And Trinidad just fired another torpedo salvo against New York. Ooh! A flash fire on Ranger. Basically took her down. Yes, and that's Ranger gone. That's amazing. And only New York remains. Wow. As soon as I started to push towards enemy, basically they started to shatter. That's really good. That is really good. New York is basically down, and she is about to eat more and more torpedoes. Okay. So now enemy will be down to 5 ships when she is gone. Okay, I will change my fire to Scranton, who seems to be the closest enemy from us. I don't need to fire any more shots against New York. Yeah, she's gonna get protected from that torpedo spread, unfortunately. That sinking ship took a large part of that hit. Ooh. Reina Mercedes is... Oh, she is... Okay, so enemy has one more ship. Okay, so enemy will be down to 6 ships if I sink New York. And New York seems to be going down really well. Okay, okay. Nuestra Señora de la Pilar. Oh, she has no more torpedoes, but she is very close to New York. And definitely New York is gonna feel that. Okay. Yeah, New York is gonna go down really soon. Yeah, we keep damaging her. She is taking on water. And she is done for. Good. Scranton, our next target. And as for my light cruisers, I will send them against Wilkes Barn. Even though they have only light shells. Blas de Lazo might eventually follow and try and do some damage as well. Okay. Okay, okay. That's good. Reina Mercedes and Isabel de la Católica can smoke up. Elcano. Yeah, Elcano was out of battle for quite a long time, but she managed to still get rid of most of her ammunition. Right. Algeciras, how do you look like? Okay. You are very far away from the enemy. That is problem. Right. Try to attack the Baltimore. How's Trinidad doing? Trinidad... In fact, Trinidad can fire torpedoes against... Oh, she did that. Okay, she has no more torpedoes, but torpedoes have been fired against South Dakota. Okay, okay. San Tomas de Aquino can fire torpedoes against Long Beach, who seems to be in range. Okay. Oh, Wilkers Bar sinks due to heavy flooding. Fantastic. So enemy is down to 5 ships. So 1 more ship. And we won. I have massive advantage. But it doesn't seem like we are going to win by sinking all the battleships. That is not going to happen. Okay, South Dakota took a light hit. It definitely did something. My torpedoes are closing in to Baltimore. Ooh, that looks interesting. Definitely torpedoes are faster than South Dakota. Okay, but Baltimore is going to detect them. So South Dakota might attempt to avoid them. Is she? Yeah, Baltimore detected my torpedoes and South Dakota started to turn. Yeah, she is now in a perfect spot to avoid them. However, this one might eventually have a chance to hit her. No, not really. Okay. Ooh. Venturera and Algeciras are dangerously close to each other. I'm really not fan of chasing the enemy. It's always problematic. Isabella de la Católica and Blas de Lezo can now chase. Okay, Scranton is taking a little bit of fire, but not many ships are able to fire at her. Trinidad is heading towards the torpedo and approaching Baltimore at really fast speed. I will try to rush her and sink her with heavy gunfire. I got, well, 9-inch... I got 8-inch guns on board of Trinidad, which are fairly good against heavy cruisers. I'm a bit scared of Long Beach, but South Dakota and Long Beach seems to have... Yeah, they are saving ammunition because they basically ran out. So that is going to help me a lot. Venturera is still alive. That is good. Okay, San Tomas de Aquino. You attack Scranton. And Nuestra Señora de la Pilar. You again attack Scranton. Okay. The last torpedoes from San Tomas de Aquino has been fired against South Dakota? Not really. Ooh. Okay, torpedoes from South Dakota are approaching Trinidad, but I'm easily able to avoid them. Yep. Ooh, that was a really close call. Yeah, Trinidad is getting into a bit dangerous area. Okay, I avoided 1 torpedo. More torpedoes incoming at Trinidad. Enemy ships are definitely using whatever they can to actually get rid of her. South Dakota is taking on water. She is constantly sinking. Oh, she now took another hit. Right, more torpedoes inbound. I just need to turn and I should be perfectly fine. Okay. I will change Trinidad to fire at South Dakota. At this range, she should be able to punch through the armor. And perhaps we can cause some more flooding damage and finish her off. She is about to sink. Oh, and just as I said that, we caused flooding on South Dakota and she is going down. She is going down. Is she going to survive that? 2%. Not the greatest amount of Yeah, she's still on 2%. She's holding strong. Yeah, my 8-inch guns are definitely dealing some damage. Oh, more torpedoes heading towards Trinidad. I need to turn really hard, but I might not be able to avoid this one. Or maybe. I think I should... Yeah. I will squeeze in. Oh. Venturera. I think she just took a torpedo. Is she? I think that was... Yeah. One of enemy torpedoes hit Venturera. Trinidad is shelling South Dakota at a very short range. Ooh, but she is taking fire from other ships. Ooh, she just took a massive beating from South Dakota. Okay, time to avoid enemy torpedo that we've spotted. Yeah, just cause that one flooding, please. Trinidad is in really, really bad shape. Oh, more floodings on Trinidad. And Venturera eventually sank. She got overcome by that torpedo. Sadly, we've lost another ship. Perhaps I pushed a little bit too hard on South Dakota. Oh, okay. And yeah, that is our victory. I could stay longer and finish off the mission, but I basically won this one. And I don't really see the reason why I should carry on. So that's today's mission. We've spent quite significant amount of time to actually finish this one up. Trinidad took a lot of beating. We've lost some ships, but eventually we managed to defeat American fleet. They are in retreat. We fulfilled our victory conditions, so I won't be sticking around and finishing this off. Right, so I'll leave the battle as it is. We managed to reduce enemy numbers down to 4 ships, which is a win condition for 75%. 75% enemy forces down. So that was today's mission. It took us quite a while, and hopefully this longer episode will fulfill your need to see that game for long enough so that I can return with that series. The fact that I'm pausing this series until New Year doesn't mean that I won't be posting Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts videos, though. If you remember, I do also have a Naval Academy series, and that series is not going to stop. So, thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to get informed about my new content, hit that notification bell button, and don't forget to share your comments down below. Have a great day, and see you all later. Later. Out.